Hello, I'm Alicia Davis,
And I'm Stacy Watson.
and we are executive and leadership coaches at Transformative Leadership Strategies. And we have been doing a series these past few weeks, Stace, right?
Yeah, we've been talking about um, managing challenging feelings, and then we're
That's right.
going to shift into cultivating courageous conversations. And this is really kind of a high level exploration of a webinar we've developed, which is really in response to a lot of the conversations that we've been having. I mean,
That's right.
there are a lot of challenging feelings that many of us are experiencing right now, and perhaps you're experiencing those as well, right?
Right, right. And it's even, we talk about challenging feelings. This really applies to any feelings, right?
That's
Like
right.
our what we've talked about so far, I mean, challenging because that's what so many people, ourselves included, are experiencing, right? Anxiety, fear, frustration, right? And also moments of optimism or
Gratitude.
gratitude, right?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And it's, all of the above, right? I mean, I was telling you that someone mentioned being on the Corona coaster, right? And I think that's the
Yes,
way it has felt from a feeling perspective. Like one minute you may be feeling like you've got it, and then the next minute, feeling like I
right.
don't know if I can do this another day, much less another month or however long this may go on, right?
That's right. That's
And that's a
right.
little bit what we're talking about today. So we started out and we just talked about part of the process of managing feelings is just to be able to notice them.
That's
So
right.
we spent a little time really talking about that. And then as we notice them, to kind of explore them with curiosity, like, well, that's interesting. I wonder what is at the root of this feeling or what might be causing or contributing to this feeling. So, what are we talking about today, kind of as the third part of that?
Well, the third part is a little bit slipperier, if you will. Like this is a lot of this is about our mind state. And
Mm,
we're talking about how to accept the feelings and accept the fact that feelings are going to constantly change. And really it's about impermanence, which is kind of a big word, right?
yeah, it
But
is.
it's more about like the first part what we want to talk about with acceptance, right? Accepting our feelings for what they are. So one of the things that we often talk about is it's not about the feeling that you're having. Often it's about the feeling that you're having about the feeling,
That's
right? So if
exactly
you're
it.
feeling
Yes.
upset about something and then you're like, well, I really shouldn't feel upset about that, right? You get
That's
angry
right.
about feeling or I really shouldn't feel anxious. You might get angry about feeling anxious. Well, now you've compounded it
That's
as
right.
opposed to just allowing yourself to say, oh, I'm feeling really anxious right now. And just being okay with, even though it feels uncomfortable, and that's why we don't necessarily want to feel it, being okay with the fact that, yeah, I am feeling anxious right now. Huh. Wonder what that means. Wonder how I can just have a little bit of space around that and maybe just be a little gentler with myself.
Well, and the crazy thing, the sort of paradoxical nature of this whole process is
Yes.
that almost immediately, as you are able to just say, you know what, I am feeling really anxious, that many times the anxiety will start to shift, right?
That's right. That's right. Because part of it is, as we talked about before, feelings are sensations in the body, right? It's chemistry. So if you begin to get out of the resistance or the chatter about why am I have this feeling and what is it going on, if you just literally just kind of drop into your body a little bit, breathe a little bit, you're going to notice, oh, when I feel anxious, I feel a little tight in my chest. Oh, okay. So what if I just notice that, take a breath or two. Oh, maybe your chest softens even a tiny little bit. And that's part of the acceptance. And that's part of the impermanence because every moment changes. And sometimes
Yes.
it's super, super subtle, but impermanence is it's this state of life. And if we can get even just a little bit more comfortable with the movement and the change of our feelings or of life in general, we just become a little bit more steady, a little bit more calm inside.
Yeah, you know, an interesting way that you may be able to really see how this works for yourself is to just think about these last 4 months, you know? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
in some ways you could say it feels like a blur, right? We
Yep.
all kind of laugh about COVID time, like I don't know if it's
Right.
been 1 week or 1 month. And if you really stop and think about it, you will probably find that you have really experienced impermanent feelings, right? That's exactly what we talked about at the
Right.
beginning.
Right.
Moments of just feeling gratitude for health or gratitude for the family that we have, moments of feeling frustration or sadness that we can't be together the way we like to be, and
Right.
everything in between.
Right.
And so I think there's something that can be, even in the discomfort of not having certainty, we can almost have a little certainty that this too shall pass.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. And just being a little bit more kind to ourselves, no matter
Yes,
what we're feeling, no matter what we're thinking, no matter what the moment is, how can we just be a little bit easier? And really, that's part of what acceptance is all about.
that's
So we hope
exactly
that that
right.
was helpful for you.
Absolutely.
And we certainly would love to hear any feedback. If you want to email us, info@tlstransforms.com. We'd love to hear from you.
We'd love to hear from you. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.